Hey guys, so I spoke to Rabbi Kessin earlier today. We spoke for about an hour. We spoke about a lot of things. We spoke about Israel, like what's going on internally in Israel, what's going on with this whole New York election, Ramdani. And he told me straight up, I'm just paraphrasing, this is what Rabbi Kessin told me. He told me, Trump is basically now like an emperor. He goes, what is a person who has everything, all the power, all the money? What does he want? He wants to be emperor. He wants to have kavod. He wants to do everything for his own kavod, for his own aggrandizement. So, what does that mean? That means that Trump allowed himself to be bribed, him and his whole administration to essentially be bribed by Qatar. Yeah, he thinks he's gonna, do some kind of 5D chess move and pull Qatar away from Iran, I guess, and make Qatar into a friend instead of an enemy, into an ally instead of an enemy. But in the process, he is, in his quest to do this, he is basically throwing Israel, I don't want to say completely under the bus, but he's severely hurting Israel, harming Israel. Israel could have finished the war. They were about to finish the war. He stopped them from doing so. This whole thing with Judea and Samaria annexation, Israel should do it by themselves, but you know what I mean? Like these public statements, all the stuff about, basically Qatar, and allowing, these like kind of Tuckerites and Groypers to be in the administration, or have influence in the administration. Also people like Vance. So he basically said, technically speaking, and it's something Frank said last week, that, Hashem is supposed to allow, in exchange for this, some horrible cataclysm, God forbid, on America. And he said, instead of a cataclysm, probably, somebody like a Mamdani becoming a mayor of New York City is equivalent to that, let's put it that way. Trump's favorite city. Trump's city, really. And not only Trump's favorite city, but it's the capital, the financial capital of what Iran calls the Great Satan. So, my friends, Rabbi Kessin said basically Trump would need to somehow do tshuva on that, because Trump realized in the beginning, right after he was shot, why did Hashem save him? Via a very, very public miracle, which Hashem basically these days, which the whole world saw, folks, when was the last time the whole world saw something that was a miracle? Kriyas Yamsuf, the whole world. That was an open miracle. So now they saw Trump, somebody shooting him, and Trump surviving. Okay? That's a miracle. It's an open miracle for the whole world to see. All, billions of people, right? Marvel at it. So, my friends, Trump at some point realized why he was saved, and then he forgot. And Rabbi Kessin basically said Trump is going to have to remember. If he doesn't remember, things are only going to get worse. For New York, for America. And if he remembers and he does tshuva on that, by tshuva, it just means, changing his tune and helping Israel more, then things get better. Folks, it's a very simple formula. So, yeah. So I guess we'll see what happens tomorrow, and we'll see what happens with President Trump going forward. All right, guys. Happy voting. Talk to you soon.